Tiz.
What? Big Boy 3000.
I seen him a couple of times when he was posing, and I was like, he looked like an Outkast album cover. So I screenshot him. I'm using that as a mixtape cover or something. I'm using it as an EP.
I was thinking with that black shirt and the chain, and then the red hoodie. The red Scully. I was thinking like a R&B. Where's Waldo? like if Waldo tried to get go to join Backstreet or something. I mean Blackstreet. That sounded dumb. And what up, guys? Welcome to the Podnas, a podcast with three friends separated by distance, connected by tech. Zooming. Basically, it's just a conversation with the fellas that we record for you guys. I am your boy Tiz, checking in with
your boy Pat, down here in the Southeast Virginia. Chilling down here with my homeboy down up in
What's up, man? This space. I'm in the Tri-City area, VA, out here in the country of Blackstone.
And I mean country. We recently got an aerial view of Face's crib. And when I say he is literally in Deliverenceville, like you expect to hear banjos just looking at the terrain of what is surrounding him. He had me scared. I was like, I need to come get you, bro. Like he is completely isolated from the outside world. If the rapture came today or tomorrow, he would have no idea any of that happened. But yeah. Anyway, so we got some cool topics lined up for y'all. But first, just want to check in with y'all. How y'all doing this week? What's been up with y'all? Anything going on in y'all lives that y'all want to just throw out there? What's up, man?
God dang. Trying to get through the week. And that spasm pretty much my whole week this week. But chilling now.
I'm glad to see you without the chicken sandwich. Face, why you gonna spaz out? You got the easy job. You be chilling. I need your job.
That's why you be ready to spaz out. It's a lot of silence. It's a whole lot of silence.
Yeah.
So when you have one person that breaks your silence, it's easy to spaz. So
I wish I had silence. I'm not spazzing out because of my job. I'm spazzing out because of my son. It's been a very trying week with him.
Oh yeah, I understand that one.
I have a 5-year-old that wants to be 50 and wants to be my father. So we're having some power struggles in my home. So that's always
new alpha.
You said what? New alpha? What is? No.
He's the new alpha.
Oh, he better beta or omega his ass hold up. Or he be getting Kappa kicked on up out of this damn house. He'll be living out in that little Fisher Price house in the backyard. You better get him a trade because he damn sure can't. He ain't strong enough to push a lawnmower, and he damn sure lazy as hell. So I'd love to see what he gonna figure out. But God bless him. You know, we gonna get it.
Leave the little man alone.
I have no choice. You know, he is little me, so it's
basically
as much as he pisses me off. Mind what I'm gonna do. But so first up on the docket today, guys, an election happened since the last time we met. We actually officially now have a new president-elect. Well, I would say it will become official on December 14th once the electors have officially elected him. But we have a person on paper that they're calling our president-elect in Joe Biden. What are y'all thinking about now that it's over? The counts are done, etc. The lawsuits are thrown out. Okay, I see the golf clap over there. What does that mean? What is that a feeling of there? Is that relief?
It's a feeling of a little bit of positivity. You know, I'm glad to see the swing in a democratic way. I'm not a member of either party. Let me say that first and foremost. But I'm glad to see a swing in the other way. A repeat of the last 4 years would have drove me insane, personally. Because ignorant stuff was coming from that office, and it was trickling down to the common man, thinking they could do a lot of ignorant stuff too. And it was leading to a lot of dangerous situations for a lot of ignorant people, for people to react with ignorance. So hopefully, with this new change, we'll see more positivity come back to like, because that's my main thing. You feel me? I really couldn't deal with another 4 years of ignorance from the highest
Man,
level on the land.
I
It just
mean,
didn't make sense to me.
Mm.
So this next man seems like he got common sense.
I feel
yeah.
like I'll feel more comfortable after the electoral college do what they have to do, because we were all feeling like Hillary won, and then come, the electoral college time, it was like, what? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'll feel more comfortable then, but it's still a side.
Well, you know the difference with that is Hillary did not win the electoral votes. She won the popular vote, but she didn't win enough states to get the electoral vote number on her side. Joe Biden got the electoral vote number on his side.
Okay.
But what I'm worried about is electors in each state. So, like, say your state got 20 electors or whatever. In some states, they're not binding, which means that even though what the popular vote in that state is what they're supposed to vote, there's nothing saying they have to. And right now, the Republicans got this coup going on where they're like, the main reason they're holding up the votes and like trying to like keep poking at this and hold it up as long as possible is because of the runoff elections in some of these Senate races in states like mine. So like down here in Georgia, like we got a runoff election coming up, and it's like a big seat open. You know, John Lewis Congress seat is open this term, so we're trying to get that field. So a lot of the Republicans, that's why they're fighting. So what I'm scared of is them trying to influence the electors in some way in those non-binding states, which some of the states where it's contested is, like Philadelphia is one of them, I think, that is not binded. And that's one of the cruxes of where Joe Biden gets his majority from. So like in states like that, I'm until December 14th, and their votes are certified that they voted with the popular vote in their state, I'm still hesitant. Because it's Trump we talking about. So it ain't nothing off limits with this guy. He be done had China, Russia collude and come up with some scheme. And next thing I know, he be done named himself Emperor of North America or some weird shit. And we all be messed up. So, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Optimistic. It feels like a relief that at least the first stage of things has subsided. I love the joy that it's kind of brought to a lot of people who had kind of felt just really like, I can't take nothing else. So I feel like I'm glad to see those people in my life who had like that weight on their back are like, please don't let this, I can't take nothing. Not this too. So like to see them having that just collective breath, that was cool. But we'll see what happens.
These memes are hilarious.
I don't know.
Oh man, everything that they've been saying, like they say Trump said.
One is still to me the Derrick Henry on Josh Norman meme, where like Derrick Henry is running up the sideline and he got like Joe Biden's head on, and Trump is on Josh Norman's. Trump head is on Josh Norman's body, and he chasing him, and Derrick Henry's like, bow, and stiff off, and he go flipping. Oh my God!
Trump is not trying to leave. Like he's saying that he's going to just stay in that bitch. Like he's just saying he like the whole
getting up out of. Do you know that the military is allowed to get rid of trespassers? And if on December 14th, them electors say that Joe Biden is the president,
I know.
Or right after Joe Biden is sworn in, you're gonna also see in the background in the distance a nice police escort with some military police escorting Trump right on up out of there with his McDonald's in his arms and Melania waving back at him as she gets in the car, goes the opposite direction. Because this over. And I wouldn't be surprised if the police detail that escorts him out of there as a trespasser go ahead and just take a right on in and book him for a lot of those charges that he tried to dodge. Because this fool tried to pardon himself. Yeah. This fool tried to pardon himself.
This gonna be on order.
Man, this stuff, man. I tell you, the only people I feel bad for right now is comedians, because they're gonna miss a lot.
This is the
Yeah.
made of, man.
So what?
This the stuff fiction movies are made of.
Bruh, like this gotta be a comedy with like Tom Hanks or something as Trump. Like this is not real life. But I'm glad it's over and we at least have a real person back in the White House that's like thinking, breathing, you know, somewhat normal, you know, other than groping people and stuff, but you know, somewhat normal.
Who actually has a history in politics.
Yes, at least somebody who's competent and knowledgeable in how to do this.
Diplomatic.
It won't get us nuked in the next 3 years, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But speaking of kind of getting violent, obviously down here in Georgia, it was big news for us over the past week or so, week and a half. King Von got shot at Club Opium down here, little hookah lounge type spot after hours joint. It was big in rap because, you know, he was like one of them little young next up and comers. He was down with Dirk and them. But, you know, when rap beef goes wrong yet again, you know, we grew up with, you know, our era was the Biggie and Pac, and now these kids are just, they got a Biggie and Pac literally every month, it seems like now.
It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
And then on top of that, you got Mo3 just getting shot and killed in Dallas. And then Lil Boosie goes down to celebrate Mo3's death at like a little, some type of event to honor him, and he gets shot. Now he's in the hospital with a hole in his leg. So like it's
another
Black Matter right now.
Another rapper.
You really don't see that.
That's big. That's a big question right there. Well, you know, no cop killed it. Blacks are shooting each other, so you know it's never is big news when that happens.
Exactly.
Yeah. Another rapper that just got shot right in Texas, Benny the Butcher. He got shot in the leg in an attempted robbery. That
From Griselda?
Yeah, that was yesterday, and that was in Houston. I don't know what's going on in Texas.
About that one, Jesus.
That happened just yesterday. I think the news just broke like a couple of hours ago. For real.
Yo, what is happening to young black men? Yo, they just like, I tell you what it is, man. Dude's scared to take an L in a fight, man. Cause like when I look at even King Von shooting, like when you look at the surveillance tape, King Von rolled up on him, no weapon, no nothing, just me by myself giving you the beats real quick, putting these grown man hands all over you. And pause. That sounded crazy. Pause. But you know what I mean, like just straight old school. I'm gonna beat you up. You gonna walk away from it though. You gonna be able to go home. I'm gonna go home at the end of the night. You might put some ice on some stuff, but everything all right. And these young boys is like, soft, man. I'd rather shoot you and end your life than possibly just have a black eye or a busted lip from actually manning up and proving myself based off of what I done said online. It's crazy.
They're doing their job for them. It's voluntary self-genocide. That's all it is. Voluntary self-genocide. You're killing off your own culture with no regard for it because you don't have no value for another man's life. I can understand in the gang terms, it's just mine against yours. I can definitely understand that. But at what point do you the same people that's participating in these Black Lives Matter riots and Black Lives Matter this, but you turning around and killing the same black man that you was just marching with? Did it not matter then? That's my whole thing. Like, now we've all been in situations where, you feel me, it could have went right or left. But at the end of the day, most of my situations like that have been with another black man. It's sad to say. You feel me? It's sad to say.
Be real.
But
I blame the internet.
That's only like that because that's what I'm around.
I blame the internet.
I'm just around black people.
Cause we grew up, you know what I mean? Like we had our share of runs in the street, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely understand the mind state of somebody that's in gang culture or just in street culture in general where you feel like, you know, it's survival time out there. I get that. But I think what the biggest difference is we had social skills. We still grew up in an era where we had to still have face-to-face interactions. There was going to be a consequence for your words or your body language or how you approach the situation because you had to see this person. Now, 90% of kids' communication is through a box like this. So for them, I can type whatever online and all you see is my avatar. You see a picture of Goku or Mufasa or something simple, something dumb. You don't even see my real name. So I can say whatever to you and it don't matter. And people gonna like my comments and, you know, think I'm hard because of what I'm saying online. Or I can get on Instagram live and say da-da-da-da-da because I'm at home and you 300,000 miles away or whatever. But I think that's the problem is like these kids never see the face-to-face thing of it. Like when I see kids in school, they don't talk trash to each other face-to-face. It's always behind a text or a group chat or I got on Instagram when I got home and talked to you. Not when you saw them all day in the class when this person could have popped off and you don't know, they look like they had a bad day and they ain't trying to have it. It won't none of that then. Everybody was quiet. But then we get home and we, you know, trigger finger. So I think that the biggest difference is like there's no face-to-face accountability until now when I see you. Now because I done talked it up so much online, now it's up and now everybody around knows our business. Whereas when I was growing up, if somebody wanted to fight you, it might be you and that person. And until you was actually about to throw hands, until y'all actually met up to fight, it wasn't no whole bunch of like, let's keep circulating. It was, I want to fight you. Go tell him. Or walk straight up to each other. Hey, man, what you said about da-da-da-da, face to face, we going to do it, and then let's get it done. So it won't time for no big crowd. Now they hype it up online for like a month. Then forget, we're both musicians. We're going to have to be at the same parties or venues or concerts. We're going to see each other. Our crews who are also musicians, they're going to see each other without us. So now we've built this beef up just from trolling online, trying to be hard just to make some clicks go off. Now when we see each other, we got to back that up. And now we can't really fight because we're not used to doing that. We're not used to physical altercations in person. We're used to typing a boxing glove or typing a pistol emoji. So now we see each other, we got to back it up because all the crowd around, we can't lose our clout now and look soft. We can't actually go up and say, you know what, man, I was being dumb online. It won't even all that. We ain't got to do all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or we can't, hey, y'all put the guns there. Let's just go square it off. Hey, let's me and you by ourselves, no cameras, nothing. We go around the corner, leave our crews here. We handle it. We come back. It's none of that. It's now I got to look like I'm harder. And now I got a bunch of videos with my guns in my videos. So I got to make sure they see I'm strapped because I can't think nobody think I'm a punk or I was lying. Or I'm going to lose my fight. Ain't nobody gonna want to like my videos. This stuff's stupid, man. Just stupid. Big stupid. But yeah. And then yeah. I don't know if y'all saw. Oh, go ahead. Yes, sir.
It makes people want to go out there and just do stupid shit just to see they can get clicks. Like that's one thing. And then I'm not sure about like as far as the just a random person trying to just come up on somebody or whatever. Or whatever. I know what King does seem like it's more personal, but was it another person? I think it was another person involved, right? That actually
Yeah, I think it was somebody, it wasn't just him that got shot. It was like
yeah. I think the whole part about, you know, always that's in, you know, social media the whole time, just saying what's up with this, that, and the third. That person may be straight from the streets and whatnot. So and you bring that around in that public area, he's going to respond just like he's been responding in the streets or whatever. So it's also like who you bring around you. You know, like like most people, if they is the crazy one, they shouldn't bring at what social event. You know what I'm saying? At certain places, at this, that, and third. And then I know in some cases with these rappers, they may just built their entourage. They might just have bought their entourage out. I'm not sure about these two gentlemen. I think King Von I feel like his, just off of the way he come across, his people around him is probably like day one people or whatever.
Yeah, that's what his manager said, that the guys that
But
he was around, that was pretty much his guys from the
they,
back when they were growing up. So
yeah, it's like a lot of these rappers, they have like bought off entourages. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That whole culture is like weird, you know what I'm saying? As far as like they go from place and get paid by total strangers and everything. They just met to go do an event or whatever, host at an event, perform at an event or whatever, and you got to trust these people, and you might not know them at all, just doing business or whatever. And at the same time, they may know, hey, I got this person. You don't know who's around them. They may be waiting for you to come down because they know their homie is the of that shit. So,
and that's the crazy part. It seemed like
that rap culture, that rap tour culture is. Yeah, like a lot of that. When I look at a lot of that stuff, I just feel like it's a setup anyway. Period. I don't know. I feel like King Von might have went over the deep end, but like the other few moments, I feel like that was straight setups, of course. But yeah, that's just how I felt about it.
Yeah, you know, T.I. had a lot of flack for what he had to say about. Well, what he says was not exactly about King Von, but the timing of it was just horrible. Like 2 days after the dude got shot, T.I. put up a post that said, I'm paraphrasing, but basically it said, Atlanta is a progressive city full of Black excellence. Please stop coming here to kill each other. And he signed it management. And this is like 2 days after King Von got shot. And obviously, you know, King Von and Rondo, Lil Tim, all them guys that were involved in that situation, none of them are Atlanta natives. So it had a lot of people online. Some of the people, I think, who was it, King Von's sister was really mad and was coming at T.I. pretty hard. 50 Cent spoke up on it, was like, you know, you shouldn't be doing that. And then T.I. put out a statement about it not being about King Von, and he was cool with King Von or whatever, but basically people were still kind of like giving him a lot of flack for the timing of it. And like, it seemed like if it wasn't about him, it was weird timing. So yeah, I wonder if that is why T.I. is not on the verses anymore against Jeezy now. Maybe just the flack from that and the publicity from that was just,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But speaking of that verses, you know what I mean? They did replace T.I. with Gucci Mane. How do y'all feel about this? Who y'all got here in this battle? The battle of the trap, the trap kings.
I don't know. I personally, it's a toss up for me because they both got hits. They both got hood hits. They both got commercial hits. I really don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it all depends on what's at that time. It's crazy because, you know, Jeezy got a cult following, Gucci got a cult following,
so you got,
and then you never thought they would actually.
What'd you say? You never thought they would actually what?
I didn't think they would ever do this peacefully.
Man,
you know, they've been like, well, you know, Jeezy seemed like he'd been trying, but Gucci seemed like he'd been running with it, like
Bruh,
Yeah. So
this is big, especially if they manage to get them both in the same room on the same like sitting beside each other like Monica and Brandy, because this ain't no Monica and Brandy type thing where one of them smacked each other back in the late 90s or something. And it was it. Like somebody got murdered over this beef here. So this is like, oh crap! Like these two dudes together. This is about to be just the history between them and getting them in the same room is going to be monumental if they make that happen. But so I'm gonna give y'all some of the hits or the singles from Gucci Mane, and I'm gonna give y'all some singles from Jeezy, and y'all tell me like who y'all think might actually pull this one out. So we got Wake Up in the Sky. This is Gucci Mane singles right here. Wake Up in the Sky, I Get the Bag, 1017, Lemonade, which I know Tony said Pat said was his favorite, John. We got Freaky Girl, Both, Icy, which is a shared song between him and Jeezy. First Day Out the Feds, legendary freestyle there. I Think I Love Her. Could you yell me? My Kitchen, Who Is Him? Go Ahead. Pills, Wasted, big hit, Wasted. That was crazy. Bricks,
yeah.
Swing My Door, Making Love to the Money.
Yeah, that's the shit.
I'm a Dog, Big Booty.
Yeah, that's the shit too.
Eat It Up, Photo Shoot, Big Cat, Big Boy Diamonds, Pooh Shiesty. We getting into some of them I have never heard before now. Buck in the System, Cutting Off Fingers. I heard them, but We Don't Love Them, Zone 6, Coca. All right, so them like the main songs that I guess Gucci has put out over the years. So now we get into Jeezy catalog. We got Put On, Soul Survival, All There, Can't Tell Me Nothing, Leave You Alone. This is about to get ugly for Gucci. God. When I'm reading them out loud now, like just these first five I said, all of them are definitely like top 20 hits. I Love It, Me Okay, street hit, Way Too Gone, Trap or Die, classic. And then what? Lose My Mind, Super Freak, Go Getter, Standing Ovation, Mr. President, I'm So Hood remix, Seen It All, Gangsta Music, Tear It Up, Never Ever, My Hood, FAME, Go Crazy, Dreaming, I Do, Amazing, Trap Star, Get Your Mind Right. I still know these songs. I haven't fell off yet where like I don't know where I'm at no more. Still there. Hustler's Ambition. Oh my, I hadn't even said that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bottom of the Map. Get Right. Holy Ghost.
Bottom of the map, yo. Bottom of the
T.I. map. Come back, T.I. Gucci can't do this. He can't do this. Gucci's not equipped. I love Gucci. I love what Gucci stands for in so many ways, but
the only thing that'll work for Gucci is if he time his songs just right. Like if he goes
my thing
first,
is this though. At any point in this, what song, please tell me this. What song does Gucci have that he can play play right after or right before a standing ovation and win that round? What song does he have, period, that can play with that song?
I don't know, man. I ain't like, you know what I'm saying?
Them horns drop. I just want you to think back to the, like, at any moment in our whole, like, think back musically to, like, I remember, like, Jeezy got them songs that, like, I remember where I was at when that song was played and the reaction.
I don't think it's...
If Jeezy played Go Crazy, then when they played it, dude, Jeezy, all the dope, like, Gucci has nothing that can play with that. That's like, it's a rap. Good day.
If Jeezy play any of the days collaborations that he have every 5 years or whatever.
Soul Survivor. We talk about number one pop hit, not number one rap chart, number one top Billboard Top 100 type number one, like the real number one, like Michael Jackson type number one. Like I don't know, but this is gonna get. I hadn't until this moment. I had not looked at their catalog side by side and like really thought about it. I was just more thinking of like individually, like. But this is gonna get ugly, bro.
Like, I'm saying the only way he could win, I don't think it would be beneficial for him to go first. I would think it'd be beneficial for Gucci to go last or whatever, so he'll know how to counter, especially if he got a good DJ with him that knows his shit.
He gonna need a DJ that can switch songs quickly. Like, okay, no, don't play that one. Switch that one around and put this one here. Because I'm looking at least 5 songs just off the first 10 songs they got listed for Jeezy. And out of those 5, I don't see no 5 songs that can go anywhere with those 5 songs. So that's at least a chunk of this battle that is definitely Jeezy's. Out of 20 songs or however many songs they do, 5 going to Jeezy. That just when them beats drop, the general consensus in the comments gonna be just fire emojis.
What you say, Faith?
Right off top, it's just Jeezy. I'm sorry. After you start listing titles and listing names, I'm just saying Jeezy.
It's about to get ugly.
Regardless of what Gucci do, I'm saying Jeezy.
Yes, it's about to get ugly. Unless Gucci got some new music that ain't nobody heard that is so fire, it's it's guaranteed number one right now. Because otherwise, I guess we all. Well, yeah.
I mean, they both got new. Matter of fact, I think Gucci Jeezy just came out with something this year, but I feel like I don't know. I got a bias because when we used to go out, it was Jeezy going. You know what I'm saying? And then
that's when I started reading them names, I was like, I remember exactly what club we was at, what the crowd looked like when the horns drops, what everybody looked like singing along to this. Like I remember I had on that long black tee and them jeans and them sneakers, and I remember it was this crew and it was this. It's moments with those songs. I remember we was riding to this CD at this time, and then he came out with this, and we was riding to that at that time. Like it's visual moments. I lived Jeezy. I love Gucci, but I lived Jeezy. Like he was a part of the soundtrack to my life at a point.
So they're doing 20 songs, right? So
I don't even know. It's going down actually right now. So I have no idea, but I'm gonna watch the recording of it later on.
I feel like
my prediction. My prediction is Jeezy wins.
Easy though. I think it's gonna be ugly.
I say was 12-8. 12-8 Jeezy. 12-8. I give it that.
That's actually I can see that. But I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to give it, if they got 20 songs, I'm going to say the score is going to be 15-5. I feel like Gucci got some booty songs and like the Wasted joint. If he played them against the right Jeezy song at the right time, he can like steal those. But like outside of like 5 songs Gucci might got, I don't see no chance for him against them. Like it's just hit after hit after hit. And I mean, Jeezy hits is them like the crossover hits that the trap loved though. Like that was the trap anthem that just happened to get all of the white people to love him too. So it's like them super mega like bombs. He's throwing all haymakers. It's not a jab in the bunch. Gucci got like 4 good hooks and a nasty right cross.
Jeezy got them jump.
jabs, and limp noodles. It's a wrap. So yeah, the Podnas prediction. Jeezy. Easy.
Says Jeezy.
Now.
I think
a knockout.
I was gonna say Jeezy got the jumps that it'll be that one trap song while you at the white bar or whatever, and you were like, I know this is gonna be the one song that they're gonna play that I like, that I can wow out on. It's gonna be this one. Please play it tonight. Please.
Yes.
That's the one. So yeah, Jeezy.
Jeezy. It is a consensus. The Podnas prediction. Jeezy. So my favorite topic of tonight. I don't even know why I'm excited to talk about this. I have no idea why I even care about this topic as much as I do, but it has genuinely been a source of entertainment for me for, oh my God, literally a decade now. It's been like my little secret, my guilty pleasure, if you will, the Umar Johnson FDMG Academy scandal. So, for the partners out there that just have never heard of this guy or have no idea what I'm talking about, there's this brother named Umar Johnson who is a clinical school psychologist and a former school principal. And I'm using air quotes for those that are getting the audio version of this because I'll get into why I'm using air quotes, but this is what he's came into the Black community as. And he came out around, I think it was like maybe 2010, late 2009, 2010, 2011, somewhere in that 3-year span. He started popping up in like videos of his speeches and audio of his speeches started coming out. He was making his way around like the conscious community and the Black lecture circuit or whatever. And he had some cool ideas because he was coming with a new perspective on just like the school to prison pipeline, thoughts around like how Black kids are overdiagnosed with ADHD and other mental disabilities that they may or may not have. And just he was speaking and he sounded knowledgeable. He sounded like he was really for the cause. So he got a lot of attention really quick. He became like one of those quick guys that like a lot of people go to. Cool. He was in Hidden Colors. He was in one of the Hidden Colors films, one of the first Hidden Color films. So that really blew him up. But yeah. So anyway, as he started to get big on the lecture circuit, he started talking about this school he wanted to do. And this is all Black boys school he wants to do called the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy for Black boys. And it was like a bunch of people was down with it. And it was like back in 2012, 13, maybe somewhere back then. But anyway, I remember this is 2012, 2013 is when I really got into him. And I really was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's what's up. So he started fundraising. He was saying he was going to try to buy a campus. He started saying he was going out around the country, looking around for schools that he could buy and start this wonderful Black school for Black boys that would be all Pan-African and would teach them economics. And, you know, he had the Black community riled up and ready to go for him. So he had like a GoFundMe and all these other little fundraisers or whatever. And he ended up raising like $2 million and he had a bid in on St. Paul's College in Virginia. Historically Black university, you know, like the school had kind of went bankrupt and they was up for sale. So people was like, yeah, let's get the school. He had raised like $2 million. The bid went through. The school ended up selling to like an Asian collaborative group or like some type of funding group that like some hedge capital group, something like that, whatever. But he didn't get the building. So, you know, the community was sad, but he was like, you know, I'm gonna still be looking for another school, This was back in like 2014, 2015, maybe, right? But the $2 million was never discussed again. At least not by Umar. It was just drop that. School didn't get bought. Couple months go by, he's back fundraising again to try to look for a new school. So he started fundraising again. This time between then and 2019, last year, he raised over $750,000 that he claims that he raised. We don't know that. We have no books to see. He will not open up books or anything like that. Claims that raised $750,000. I'm using air quotes again, people who can't see me. purchases or built a campus, a high school campus in Wilmington, Delaware, that was boarded up and abandoned by, it was a charter school that had been built, whatever. So he buys the building for like $400,000 that he says, we can verify that because we have the public records on this building. I'll get more into that in a second. So he buys this building for $400,000. And then this is when I started hearing about the Umar Johnson scam. So he buys this building for $400,000. Supporters of this guy start to like question things. Okay, so with the $350,000 you saying we got left, can we repair the building? Let's go ahead and get this open. He's telling people every day, we got the buildings. We're gonna open this school in the, what is it, the summer of 2019. He bought the school in February 2019. We're gonna open on August 21st, 2019. We're gonna open our doors. So the people, you know, it's supposed to be $350,000 left. That's a lot of money to make some repairs. Supposedly the buildings are in good condition, but he's still fundraising for repairs. He's saying he ain't got enough for repairs. So the supporters started to get confused, and you start seeing these videos popping up like, well, what is Umar doing with the money? How come he doesn't have enough money to repair the buildings? Et cetera, et cetera. So all of a sudden I start seeing these videos pop up on YouTube. So now I'm down the rabbit hole. So apparently, these buildings Umar bought, over $1 million in repairs need to be done to these buildings, but he's not telling nobody that. He's saying it can be done for like a few $100,000. But he won't tell nobody what happened to the $350,000 he's supposed to have left over. After he said he raised $750,000. The school is verified at being purchased for $400,000. They got the records on that, the tax number, all, they got that pulled up. The receipts, he bought it for $400,000. But he's still fundraising and has been fundraising on this school to this day since February 2019. Not a door open, not a person has seen him actually get keys to go into the building, but he keep on posting these daggone videos on Instagram and Facebook Live. Now, this is where it get even more juicy. So on his videos for the past year, you see him going into these buildings. You never see a key open, but you always see him up there doing some repairs or talking to contractors. When I said those words, I put air quotes up again here, audio only people. So you always see this, but you never see him take a key himself and unlock a door. But it's always a locksmith around opening up some door for him. He always talking about, yeah, I got the locksmith opening up this storage room over here for me so I can see what's in there and we can, you know, see what needs to be done as far as cleaning out this room. He says a bunch of contradictory stuff, like he got a security system that the owners from the last school let him use until he get it turned over in his name. But then the school gets, somebody comes to the school and like breaks a window and like tries to start a fire at the school. No alarm is there though. Now he's the next day after the fire, he online talking about he need to raise money so he could pay for the security system. But you said you had a security system, Umar. In February 2019, he said he gonna go get the lights on Monday. This is February 2019. The first time you see him with lights on in this building is this year, literally a week ago.
I saw that.
This is hilarious. The man was outside. Somebody posted a video on YouTube saying they rode past the school and saw him outside smoking weed. So to counteract it, 5 minutes later, he hops on Instagram Live smoking a game cigar. Talking about, you know, I'm out here blowing smoke to the Orishas and the Oguns. I'm out here blowing libations to the ancestors. So, you know, to bless Marcus.
Oh my God.
I can't make this mess up, dude. The man is on tape screaming, talking about he's gonna, to liberate Black people, we're gonna have to go on the streets and 10% of Black boys will not be able to be saved. So we're gonna have to put them to sleep. Quote, for good! He literally yells it like that.
That nigga's crazy.
Now, on top of this, he got a bunch of fishy stuff with his credentials where they say he has If you look online, you pull up his doctorate degree that he supposedly has. In his year of dissertation, all of the dissertations on there, you can pull up the PDF file and actually read the entire dissertation of that PhD doctoral candidate from that year that got a degree. His is the only one that has a PDF not found.
Oh.
You can see it submitted, but it's like locked so that nobody can actually open the file. In his year that he supposedly graduated from this doctoral program, at this school, what is it, Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine or something, every year's ceremonies from their summer and winter walking ceremonies are videoed. You can pull up the videos online. His year, there's no video available.
The Illuminati.
A lot of stuff that's like, you can tell he was in college for something. He did something there. He submitted something. But did he get a degree? We don't know. He said he was a school psychologist, but nobody knows what school he worked for. He was a school principal, but at the same time he was claiming to be a school principal, he was also overseas for extended periods of time doing lectures over there. And on Instagram Live almost every day, all day, still making videos as he was going about doing lectures. He claims to be the most requested scholar of the 20th century, but is always trying to find somewhere that will let him host his book signing or let him host his event. Fool put a book signing up at a barbershop. The barbershop went on Instagram Live and said, "We have no affiliation with Umar Johnson whatsoever. There is no book signing at our establishment. We will be reaching out to the authorities to have our name cleared up on this matter." Like, this is the stuff that's been happening for the past year. Now, this is the funny. This is the gotcha. And then I want y'all to just give me your takes. This is a man, again, who is saying he wants to open a school for Black boys, and he wants people to send their Black boys to him to teach them. So now he had a podcast interview with Lord Jamar.
Oh, yeah.
This was his chance to like clear up stuff in front of the Black community. Lord Jamar is a pretty respected voice in the Black conscious community, especially. Mind you, a week after this interview, Umar is supposed to have a book signing at the Nation of Gods and Earth Temple up in New York City. Lord Jamar is a member of the Nation of Gods and Earth, the 5% Nation, for those people in the podcast world that don't know, right? So you're supposed to have something at this venue that this man is a prominent member of, and you're on his podcast. This is your chance to clear your name, Umar. Go. So obviously, over the past year, it's been a bunch of YouTube videos popping up about Umar, like exposing his little scandals, his lies, catching them in tax fraud and catching them in like, okay, well, you said this, but this is what's really going on behind the scenes. This is what the electric bill is on this building that he ain't paid in this long. This is the tax bill. He owes over $100,000 in taxes on these buildings that he ain't paid. Like, it's crazy. Videos popping up everywhere. So when he goes on, Lord Jamar's podcast, Lord Jamar asked him about it. As any sane person would, you come on my podcast, I'm going to ask you about the things that are going on online about you that people would know you for. So they get to talking about the school. So Lord Jamar asked, like, well, where's the money from the school? You know, they say you bought it for $400,000. Umar started laughing like, that's what they said, huh? Yeah, you know, it was more than that, but you know. Now, mind you, you ain't said it's worth $400,000. This what the bill of sale online, like the actual records, the public record says that it's sold for. So whatever you saying, don't matter. This is what the state of Wilmington, this is what the state of Delaware said that the building sold for. So we're gonna go with the state. They probably know a little better than you. So Jamal was asking him, like, you know, where's the extra money from? You know, what you said you raised, you know, they say you raised over $750,000. Where's the extra money? How come it's taking you so long to get the repairs done on the building so you can open? You know, you said you were going to open in August of 2019. It's now, at this time, it was what? Maybe September of 2020. You know, what's going on? What's the whole of what are the difficulties? So Umar going, you know, we just trying to get the donations to open up. You know, the HVAC alone is $250,000, you know, my brother. So with the money we had left over from the donations, you know, we can handle the electrical repairs. We can handle the plumbing repairs. We can handle the roofing repairs. We can get the building painted. We can handle the cleanup and the security system. But what we cannot handle is the $250,000 for the HVAC. So that's what we're currently collecting donations for. And then he started plugging his PayPal and his Cash App and his other fundraising devices. So Jamal is like, well, you know, it's been a long time that you've been working on this. And let me just tell you a little story, you know, that may be able to help you. So Lord Jamal is going into about a story about his father-in-law, something that opened a school himself up in New York, started with nothing. He was like, you know, but instead of waiting around, you know, and waiting around for handouts, he just took the little money he could get up, bought a trailer, and he started with 3 trailers, and that was the school. And then he just continuously just built on, got new trailers as he got more grades and as he got more fundraising in from the state and from other investors. And then eventually he worked his way up to, you know, back in 2000, I think he ended up getting like this beautiful building, like modern school building that he was able to purchase. And, you know, now the school is thriving, And Jamal was basically like telling him that story as in like, you know, if my father-in-law could do it, you know, I believe in you. I think you could too. Maybe it's just, you need the proper, maybe you need help in like how to fundraise in a different way that may help you. Maybe you need help in as far as like, you know, experts in real estate and experts in making those connections in the political area in that place that can pull some strings and help you get your school off the ground quicker or whatever the case. Umar took it to offense and went off. And when I say started yelling and cursing for a good 10 minutes, I mean, speaker bursting, yelling and cursing, like sounding like you're, and the type of yelling and cursing like we would have done back in the day if we was about to go ahead and start busting heads real quick. So, and in the middle of this yelling and cursing, Umar is saying things like, I don't need no help, and I don't need to answer no questions to nobody unless they are donors. I need funds. I don't need no help. I'm an expert. I'm the #1 psychologist of the 20th century, and I'm the most requested Black stock. And I got the friends that are educators, and I got the friends, and I don't need no help. I need donors. I need people that want to donate. And then in the middle of this, he started plugging the Loyal Donors Club, where people can sign up for a monthly thing where they donate every month for different tiers. And you will get added to a WhatsApp group where you will get information and updates on what's going on with FDMG Academy. A WhatsApp group. Now, mind you, some of the tiers of this is like the diamond donor who will pay $1,000 a month and donate to the school $1,000 a month. You get added to a WhatsApp group. That's your perk. But anyway, so he's going on this rant. So he does all of this screaming and yelling. So now he looks like more of a fraud, right? But now the backlash starts because a lot of people see this podcast because Lord Jamal got a pretty big podcast in that Black conscious community. So like a lot of people was coming at Umar's head like, dude, like, why don't you just show us what's going on with this money, man? You need to have some transparency, da-da-da-da. So now Umar's in panic mode. So all of a sudden he started posting a bunch of videos where he was seeing him like working on paint samples and talking to painters and getting estimates on how much it'll cost to paint the building. And you see him in the building more like shuffling stuff around and cleaning outside rooms and doing all this, right? So the people that was making videos about Umar, they started posting videos saying like, of course he's going to paint the building first because that's the most visible thing he can do to make it look like he's doing something worthwhile with the school while still collecting money. And it's the cheapest thing he can do. Like it's going to cost money to actually fix something for the electrical, but throw some paint on there. Now the donors are reinvigorated. They look like something's happening. Let's donate more money. So in the midst of posting the video, he does 2 things wrong. First of all, he got the loyal donors up there painting the building after he had said he was going to get an estimate from the painting company to come out there and paint the building. So now he posts a video of him out there thinking he cool, like, look at the loyal donors. You know, we got an FDMG. It's just for the loyal donors. They the only ones that can come up here and paint with us today. You know, we up here painting the building. You know, now you're looking at these middle-aged women. Women got, like some of the women got to be in their 50s, early 60s. It's cold in Delaware. You got them outside on a Saturday afternoon out here painting the outside of a big school building, right? You got men and their wives who done drove from like Kansas City, who already, mind you, is the loyal donor. So they're already paying you every month, donating to your school. Now they came up here and they paying your school for free. So that was the first mistake. A lot of people was turned off by that. But this the second mistake. This fool showed himself in the building with the lawyer donors, walking around in the classrooms with the lights on, flicking on light switches. Now, this is the first time in a year anybody's seen a light on in this building. He on the Instagram Live. Now he feeling himself now. He in the mode. Yeah, you know, we got the lights on in every room. But as he's walking through the hallway, you see this long extension cord that's going through the whole building. You can see where it goes out of the door that he comes in from the outside of the building to come into the hallway. And then it's like this long extension cord that goes all the way back into the very last room where it's a light on. Umar flicks lights on in rooms that are up until this room that has a light on already, but he don't flick on no more rooms after that. So the extension cord ends in this room. He's flicking on lights in all these other rooms. So obviously the YouTube super sleuths, they like, is this fool stealing electricity? So now you got people who live in Wilmington, Delaware, who done went up to this building, then caught this dude. They done start reporting it to the Wilmington Electric Company so they can get his power checked out, so they can get the authorities to go out there and check if he's stealing. And they got some dude that went up there to the actual school. He lived near the school. He done went up to the school live at 3 a.m. And what does he see? First of all, in Delaware, the dude live in Delaware, so he said on their meters, it's a digital display. If your power is actually like got an account connected to it, meaning your stuff is actually on legit, your meter will stay solid. It won't flash. It'll be just solid numbers the numbers will change, but it won't be blinking. If it's blinking, that means there's power running to the place, but it's not an account associated with that building, which means that nobody's paying for the power, but there is power generated going through. So he goes up there at 3 a.m. What does he see? Blinking numbers on the power meter. Second thing he sees, lights all off in the building right now, except for in one room. He can see it through the, they got the boards on the windows because the building has been abandoned, and he can see the lights poking out. So what does that look like, Umar? Now it look like after people already calling you homeless, oh man, that's gonna have to be another video. But they already call you homeless. Now it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Why you got the light still on in this one room? Are you living in the school, Umar? Is that why you ain't opening the building? Because this your crib? So this is what's been going on. I'm gonna just leave the floor open for y'all. This is what I've been watching. I don't know why I wanted to tell the world about this. I don't even know why I'm discussing it, but it has been intriguing.
Well, me personally, that's some wild ass shit. That sound like some scam ass shit. You feel me? The mask your scam mask your scam activities with your intelligence or your so-called intelligence. You feel me? I mean, we've all seen motherfuckers that can lie about, I went to this school. I went to the school. I got this certificate. You can print off certificates from anywhere. You feel me? You can do that anywhere. But if you can't get the proof from the institution, you feel me? You got a lot of words to say, but you ain't got no proof or nothing to back up behind nothing you saying. You ain't got nothing concrete. Everything's air. You feel me? You got everything. Because words, for real, words ain't nothing but air, because that's all that come out your mouth is air. Everything else is concrete. So where's this concrete at? I don't know. Going off what he says, he got some good talking points. Some I agree with, some I don't. But overall, scheme-wise, it's falling apart for you, brother. It's really falling apart. It's falling apart fast.
Man, and it's like this man want to teach kids.
You want to teach them how?
What you say?
Hey, you want to teach them how to scam? All right. So I've been up on Umar too for about as long as you are, or whatever. And after a while, hearing more people saying, man, he's scamming people, whatever. Oh, so the past few weeks, because you brought it up, I've been watching some of his videos, and as you was talking to it, I'm having flashback of the videos because I seen the video where he just walking around, like he got the lights on, he preaching, and the one thing it's weird about me is like I feel like he's robotic with it, like he always talk like he's whispering or whatever, and he's always saying everything in a chant or whatever. He's always
The repeating thing.
Donations. I done
Yes.
a video where he's like, yo, donation. And he just holding up like gift cards and envelopes and
Like
stuff,
big
like
envelopes full of donations. He's making it rain on himself with them shit.
gifts.
It's a suggestive thing. It's a psychological thing. He's trying to place suggestion in your head subliminally by repeating the same thing over and over again.
I thought it was a tick. Because it's a mental condition. What's that mental condition? Where you repeat stuff and it ain't to rest. What is it? Words and phrases. What the hell is it called? Yes. Palalalia. Palalalia. P-A-L-I-L-A-L-I-A. Palalalia. It's a rare speech disorder where they got like involuntary repetition of like words or phrases. And he does it all like you could tell like sometimes it's not, he does this thing where like he'll start blinking when he do it. He'll be like, the FDMG Marcus Garvey Academy. The FDMG Marcus, it's almost like every time he's thinking of a new lie, it's always like when he's about to present something else he about to do. And and we're gonna have a picnic. We're gonna have a picnic on Thursday, March 30th. And then we're gonna teach the little boys, we're gonna have a farm. We're gonna have a farm. We're gonna have a farm. It's like every time he coming up with that new lie, he just started repeating it and repeating it and repeating it. It's like that's his brain's way of like, if I say it enough times, it'll be true. Keep saying it. It'll happen. That shit is weird, man.
It's a defense mechanism. And he's just using it as a chant, like trying to bring people like a Lil Jon song or whatever. And then like every single video he's doing that. It's like, we got the lights on. We got the lights on, y'all. FD, MG, MG, FD, MG. He always got that whispery ass voice or whatever. And I'm like, yo. And then in this video, he's like, I got one of the contractors here or whatever. And it's just some nigga. It just looked like some nigga. He probably the nigga he was smoking weed with outside that he got caught with or whatever. Like, yeah, this Mitchell. This is Mitchell over here. Yeah, he says, yeah, like, yeah, bro. Yeah, fuck the haters. Y'all, we ain't here, FDMG. And he said it like it's like it's MMG, like he Rick Ross or something. Like that's the thing. I feel like Umar think he's the educated Rick Ross or something when he walks around.
He called himself the King Kong consciousness. The King Kong consciousness. The what is it? The Prince of Pan-Africanism. Papa. He called himself Papa. He be killing me with
that slogan. Shit.
Oh man, he missed his calling in marketing because he could do that. But man, the business sense. Okay. Oh, please let me find this thing. There is this video of him. This ain't got nothing to do with the scam, but it's just funny. And it's just like every time I see this video, it make me think like, this man want to teach some kids. He want to teach my kids. Oh, I cannot find it. Oh no, please let me. This thing is funny. It's Umar singing California Love. And he looks like he's heavily inebriated. And the comedy that comes from this, oh man, where is it? Show me love. It could be like, show me love.
I know he'll be serious if you ever have a TED Talk. When he have a TED Talk.
Oh my God, they get that man a platform like that. It'll be a wrap.
That's it.
That would be scary. It'd be a bunch of just yelling and talking about killing black people and talking about pulling up with the Goonie Goons. He always talking about some Goonie Goons.
No, it's 2020.
But we're gonna make school, and in that school, we're gonna have all our black boys in that school learning all the basic things. We're gonna learn how to teach how to hunt, how to farm, how to believe in self-consciousness. We're gonna tell them basic business. We're gonna tell them FDMG donation.
Hey, I'm gonna share this. Shout out to Lennon Honor. Shout out to Lennon Honor whose page this video is actually on. But I have to. I would be doing a disservice if I got off of this podcast without allowing you and the listeners who have never heard this. Oh my God. Okay. Can y'all see?
Oh yeah.
That's perfect. I'm hearing it. Screaming, stepping in bed, that nigga who's screaming, did it for money and alcohol, the thing is the best song.
This is Omar.
That's right.
That's right.
Like a slow jam. It's West Side, so you know that I'm bad.
Bow down to no man.
Put it up on beat for Dre. From Oakland to West Side. You're back.
Oakland to West Side. Show me love. It was the show me love and the hand movement. This is the man that want to teach you, allow somebody else to enjoy them. I don't know why.
Everybody can't be a teacher, man.
Bruh. Can't be and should never be. Please don't let this man near your children. Black America.
Sure, I agree that we need to teach more cultural stuff and teach more black kids more about our culture and our lost culture. You feel me? In our schools, I do agree with that.
Absolutely.
A lot of other shit I don't agree with.
He is the best example I've seen of like when great ideas meet poor execution. Like, if you could just take his ideas and give them to somebody who got a better handle on like just being an adult. I don't even know what to call it, but just like
Did you say handle on being an adult?
Yes, just acting like a normal person that's graduated high school even. I don't know, like Jesus Christ.
Umar is the worst Professor X I've ever seen in my life. He is the worst Professor X thing. He wants to get school. He don't even have school. He got donators and stuff, trying to get all the black boys, militant, covert action team. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't trust him.
Yes. That would be great.
I don't know why I'm so excited about this. Like, I don't know why, but this has been so entertaining to me. Thank y'all for indulging me.
Hey man, he's an entertaining person himself, man. So, Umar.
Beard, very scraggly. Got a very scraggly beard. I shouldn't say nothing because I can't grow one, but yeah, he got a very scraggly.
I shouldn't talk about hairlines because of mine right now needing to get a cut, but his hairline.
We back. No man.
His hairline. His hairline look like. Ooh. His hairline look like he been just edging it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm shaving, man. I don't mean.
Like it don't look like the stock market or something like you can see all the like daily lows and highs on his jaw. It's just like a bar graph effect on that jaw.
Like he was talking edge up. Donations.
Yeah, he was just donations.
They were trying to write MG on his edge. That's what
it looked like a cracked helmet, man. It's just not right. Just like his schemes, just not right. But yes, thank y'all for indulging me in that topic. audience, I'm not gonna lie. That, as you probably can tell by my excitement and enthusiasm, that was all my topic, right? I just wanted to share that with somebody else outside of me and get that out of me. I've been like laughing and giggling to myself for some years now, just without knowing anybody else knew about this. So I just had to thank y'all. I feel better now.
You never know. You never know what somebody else is indulging in until you share your little stuff. You feel me? So
I had to get that out.
gotta
I
be
feel so
open.
much better.
Gotta be open to share.
Yes. Yes. So that's all of our topics for this week, guys. Y'all got anything y'all want to talk about, or y'all have any topics, or do y'all have anything y'all want to plug? Anything going on with y'all that y'all want to let the viewers know about?
Of course, always. You always got to talk about your t-shirts and your hoodies, and soon to come face masks. Teespring.com/stores/space-coat-2 all day, every day. You feel me? So right now I'm in transition to trying to get other designs up. You know, been kind of stalemated, but that comes with having a family and 3 kids trying to run behind them. So when I do get time, I'm trying to upload some new designs. And like when I say soon, I mean this upcoming weekend. So I can start getting a rotation in. So I'm looking to do something kind of a little different on the store, which I have not been doing. When I first started, I was archiving a lot of stuff, so I was throwing away a lot of designs that I didn't feel that was suitable. But what I'm going to try to do now is just add on and add on and add on, just build the catalog up. So
Heck yeah.
at teespring.com/stores/space-code-2, that's where it's going to be.
Right on. Please go there, check that out. And it was laundry day today, so I will be having my shirt next time. But we just finished doing laundry today, so family life, guys. Y'all already know what that is. So yeah.
Yes, definitely.
I pretty much too much, and these 10-hour shifts are killing me, but still doing progress as far as work. I have me and my brothers working on a future project, a few things. It's still got that's still a comic book. It's still coming out 2021 and everything, but yeah, normal week pretty much.
Gang.
Definitely.
I love it, man. Well, as always, guys, thank y'all for joining us in just another conversation between three friends separated by distance but connected by Zoom. We'll be back next week again with another episode. Feel free to join us in this conversation. And hopefully we'll be launching on some other platforms shortly where you can, if you want to get a visual experience, we might have that for you. And just if you want to just stay up on what the Podnas will be up to going, we'll have some juicy details coming out for you guys soon with websites and platforms. So be on the lookout for that, man. As always, gang. Love y'all, man.
Donations. Yes. The Podnas. PODMAS donations. I'm done.